welcome to today's deep dive. Um, usually when we think about giving a gift, there's this like built-in expectation, a birthday, an anniversary, the holidays.
Right, yeah, you circle a date on the calendar and boom, obligation.
Exactly. It just becomes this act of, well, scheduled generosity.
Wait, scheduled generosity? That sounds like a total oxymoron. I mean, isn't the whole point of a real gift to sort of escape the schedule?
Yes. And that's exactly why we are looking at this March 2026 PerfectGift.com guide for husbands today. Our mission is to really explore the absolute superpower of the just because gift.
Oh, I love that. Taking away the traditional holiday expectations makes the whole gesture entirely uncomplicated, right?
Precisely. You're just aiming to brighten an ordinary Tuesday for someone you love without them ever seeing it coming.
Okay, so let's unpack this. If we want to actually brighten a Tuesday, the best place to start is by completely removing, like, the absolute worst part of his morning.
Oh, yes. The 6 a.m. freeze.
Right. Imagine it's freezing outside. Instead of making him scrape ice off the car in total misery, the guide highlights this heavy-duty winter windshield cover.
Which is honestly such a smart play. I
Yep.
mean, you aren't just buying him a piece of polyester and PVC. You are literally giving him the gift of time and, well, warmth.
Yeah, he just peels it off, the wipers and mirrors are clear, and he's just on his way.
Exactly. It's total friction removal. Speaking of removing friction, there's an item on this list I really need to challenge you on. The Edwards zipper tie.
Ah, yes, the
A
zippy.
pre-tied tie. Come on. I mean, does that actually look right, or is it going to look like a clip-on from middle school?
Well, okay, I totally get the skepticism, but it actually works beautifully. The mechanism operates almost like a zip tie you'd find in a hardware store.
Wait, really? Like a literal zip tie?
Yeah, but it's hidden completely behind the fabric, so it locks perfectly in place around the collar without doing all the mathematical gymnastics of tying a Windsor knot.
Oh, wow. Okay, so no wrestling with silk before a date night or a big meeting. Just zip and go.
Exactly. I can see how that quietly removes a tiny daily frustration. And if we follow that logic right into his actual workday, the guide suggests upgrading his immediate environment, like his garage or home office.
Right, creating the zone of ultimate convenience.
Mhm.
They suggest a mini fridge with highly adjustable temperature settings, all the way down to 0 degrees, actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and they pair it with a USB rechargeable job site fan.
I really love the fan idea.
Yeah.
It's got this 360-degree rotating cage and a 9-hour battery life.
So whether he's crunching numbers at a desk or, working under the hood of a car, he's got a blast of cool air directed right where he needs it.
Yeah, and to top it all off, throwing in a massive 30-bag Frito-Lay mix.
Yes, just a surprise stash of crunch to instantly satisfy that 3 p.m. afternoon craving.
It's perfect. If you step back and look at these choices, the first half of this guide is entirely about smoothing out the daily grind.
Yeah.
But then it pivots perfectly into actively celebrating his downtime.
Here's where it gets really interesting to me. Once you've removed the stress, you get to support the hobbies. Take the gym, for example.
Right, the Nike gloves.
Yeah, the Nike Elemental fitness gloves.
Yeah.
But instead of just basic mesh and foam, they have these integrated finger pulls.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to take off sweaty gym gloves?
Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare. They stick to absolutely everything.
Exactly. The finger pulls mean he could just slide them right off. It's a tiny mechanical detail that fixes a huge annoyance.
It really does. Or take the magnetic driver golf club cover.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
That's a perfect example of upgrading a flawed mechanism. I mean, traditional golf covers use zippers, which inevitably jam when you have sweaty hands on a humid course, right?
Right. Or they just end up rusting out completely from the dirt.
Yeah, exactly. A dual magnetic closure just snaps shut effortlessly. It protects the clubs from dirt and drops without all that frustrating fumbling.
So what does this all mean when we look at something seemingly basic, like the custom football phone case on the list?
Well, it comes in a standard Rebel or a heavy-duty hybrid shell, which is silicone and plastic.
Yeah, and if I just buy him a normal phone case, that's strictly utilitarian. But by personalizing it with his name and his lucky number,
You elevate a boring tech shield into a daily badge of honor. It specifically proves you pay attention to his fandom.
which is such a great point, you aren't just buying an accessory to prevent screen cracks.
Right. You're acknowledging a core part of his identity and what actually brings him joy.
I absolutely love that. And, of course, if you want the ultimate total flexibility, the guide highlights personalized e-gift cards to premium brands.
Which is just brilliant if you want to give him the thrill of choice.
Yeah. It's the ultimate freedom, just letting him pick exactly what he wants in that specific moment.
So think about your partner's routine right now. Which of these surprisingly practical, fun items would actually brighten their ordinary Tuesday?
I mean, would it be the hidden mechanism of a zipper tie? Or maybe the instant comfort of a job site fan?
It really is all about just changing the landscape of a regular day.
Which brings us right back to that calendar. If a just because gift is entirely about removing traditional obligations and surprising someone,
Yeah.
what completely unexpected, spontaneous item would you secretly love to receive on a random afternoon?